Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to Business News at 9. According to BBC, a trial in the landmark antitrust case against social media giant Meta kicks off in Washington on Monday. The U.S. Competition and Consumer Watchdog alleges that Meta, which already owned Facebook, bought Instagram in 2012 and WhatsApp in 2014 to eliminate competition, effectively giving itself a monopoly. The FTC reviewed and approved those acquisitions but committed to monitor the outcomes. If the FTC, which is the Federal Trade Commission, wins the case, it could force Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg to sell off both Instagram and WhatsApp. Ooh. Meta previously said it was sure it would win, and experts have told the BBC it is likely to argue that Instagram users have had a better experience since it was taken over. Meta likes most likely to argue that intent is not particularly relevant in an antitrust case. Zuckerberg and the company's former chief operating officer, Sherilyn Sandberg, are both expected to testify at the trial, which could run for several weeks. According to Space News, NASA and Roscosmos have extended a seat agreement for flights to the International Space Station into 2027 that will feature longer missions to the station. NASA announced on April 3rd that astronaut Chris Williams had been assigned to the Soyuz MS-28 spacecraft scheduled to launch to the ISS in November, joining Roscosmos cosmonauts Sergei Rodchenkov and Sergei Mikhailov. The announcement came ahead of the April 8th launch of fellow astronaut Johnny Kim to the ISS on Soyuz MS-27. And last but not least, Rory Mcllroy. Boy, oh boy, what a story it has been for him. It has been 11, 14 years in the making. He has been to the Masters, and he's been in a situation where he has entered the final round of the Masters as the number one lead, which was in 2011, but that didn't work out. But 14 years later, he makes sure that was not going to happen. After a poor round one, he's been dominant round 2, 3, and then he won round 4 by defeating Justin Rose in the playoff. So Rory Mcllroy, he finally have seen the glory. He wins his first career Masters. He officially completes the Grand Slam. He joins other 5 golfers to reach that milestone, that accomplishment. Now, how much will he be earning now that he has that green jacket on his resume and will be placed somewhere in his house? So the Masters this week announced a record of 21 million would be divided amongst the 53 players who made the cut at Augusta National. So Rory, who's now the champion, he will be earning a record 4.2 million. That's an increase of 600,000 from what Scottie Scheffler earned when he won his second green jacket, which was last year. Take-home pay of at least 1 million goes to the top 4 finishers, meaning there would be some significant shots down the stretch Sunday that were important both to the tournament outcome and players' bank accounts. So Rory, as we know, he finished first with he'll be receiving 4.2 million. Justin Rose, who finished second, he will be receiving 2,268,000. Patrick Reed finished third, and then Scottie Scheffler finished fourth. So congratulations to Rory Mcllroy. It's a Sunday we will never forget. And watching Rory win made me feel very good about the decision of starting to follow golf about 2 years ago. And with this victory, it has elevated my love for golf to a whole nother level. So it was one of the greatest finishes I've seen in golf, and undoubtedly one of the greatest finishes in the history of the Masters tournament. And that concludes this video of Business News at 9. Hopefully you guys can give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, be safe. And may God bless each and every one of you. Enjoy spring break for those of you who don't have school this week. And have a great Monday. Be safe. Always take care.